That's how your month's gonna end.
This is a competition, 50K.
Zero.
He's happy he made 2K in a wholesale deal. Are you happy?
I made 10K this week, so
Has it been signed?
it just got signed.
So we're gonna try and really explode this year. We're gonna try and get better at a lot of the professional development and personal development stuff.
Challenge alert. Matt came up with a 50K challenge.
Do you know what I love? I love homeowners that I dealt with last year, and when they say, can you call me next year? This isn't the right time to do it. And they think I'm gonna forget, but I won't.
No.
I won't forget.
My first goal is to get 10 units. I also want 10,000 followers on Instagram, so 10,000 people can see me eating bananas. So 70 wholesales, that breaks down to just over 6 a month. I'm so far at 2 this year, and it's January 7th. And then that road right there, that's Highway 12 in Utah. I want to run down that bad boy.
But when you have a goal that is bigger than your why, and it revolves around something else other than you, then you're gonna do whatever it takes to achieve that. And that's what I'm doing.
I just wanna be paid. I just wanna be paid. I just wanna be great. I'm tired of living this way. Never wanna go broke, 'cause I just wanna be paid.
What inspired you to build out the wholesaling part of your business?
There's a lot of demand now for private real estate deals. There's a lot of investors that want a different experience when buying real estate, and I need a lot of deals myself. And so in order to get the best opportunities, in order to really find the win-win solutions with private sellers, I needed to step up my game. I needed to build out a team of wholesalers, and we needed to just hit the ground running. So that was really important, and a big catalyst to starting the whole wholesale business was I knew I want to grow my portfolio. The type of deals I want aren't on the MLS, and even the ones that are, because there's so many middlemen and realtors involved, I can't have the sort of conversations I'd like with the seller where I can really get down to like, what is your why? Often their why isn't necessarily just the absolute highest sales price. Oftentimes there's a big backstory there and a whole different set of needs other than just monetary. And so by creating the wholesale division, we could actually create those win-wins and find those great opportunities that are going to work for me and the seller.
All right, what's up? Ask me the questions. Ask me all the questions.
So Mike,
I got the door. 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 You hit it, talk.
What are your goals for this month and for this year?
My goals this month and this year,
Yes.
this month my goal is to make 50K in wholesale fees.
So why is that?
Challenge alert. Matt came up with a 50K challenge, and he decided all the wholesalers are going to make 50K this month. Yeah, we're just having a 50K challenge just because it's January, it's 2020. Why the fuck not?
Yeah, why not aim high? Hey, Adam.
What's going on?
Get into this money, stacking hundreds, that's the process. Wake up in the morning, born a legend, I got no stress. Been a lot of places, contemplating where to go next.
How did this January challenge come about?
I'm actually getting back into a bit of the wholesaling. We've got a challenge on right now. We're gonna try and do $50,000 a month in wholesaling fees. So we're starting that this month with January. So it's the big push. So I'm looking to contribute to that. Matt and I both are actually doing some wholesaling, which is awesome because we both kind of stopped doing that for the last year or so while we were training the new guys. So we've got them going now.
What is this January challenge?
So in December, Matt, Adam, and I, as well as Mike, we actually had a meeting where we were just like, you know what, we need to hit the ground running in 2020. We need to go above and beyond for what we're going to do the rest of the year. We're going to start expanding our wholesaling world. Like, we're going to have more wholesalers come in to the new mansion. That requires a lot of, obviously, funds. And one of our major funds that we rely on is really wholesalers, right? Because at the end of the day, we want to make sure that everyone's being fed. That was probably one of the best decisions we made, was set a goal that was definitely achievable, but it takes efforts and hard work and sweat equity to really get there. So I'm very excited for us to achieve that in 2020.
So we're asking you about your goals this year.
My goals this year.
Your goals this year.
And I got some massive goals this year.
You better have some massive
Yeah, I
goals
do.
this
So
year.
we've had some dynamic shifts sort of in our business model and with the Cashflow Tribe.
Cashflow Tribe.
Opening up, we've really focused a lot on those events and courses and merged some of our older brands into that one. And we no longer have courses to sell individually. So we're going to stop selling our own courses and move all of that focus to Cashflow Tribe.
Cashflow Tribe.
So we're going to need to bridge that gap. We need to cover our costs here. So we've got the mansion, we've got another house that's just like the mansion about 10 minutes away. So we've got to cover the cost of that. And the media team, you guys are expensive. The wholesaling is kind of the engine now that's going to drive us and push us towards those bigger goals and hopefully even growing the media team as well as growing our overhead too. So adding some strategic people like bookkeepers, like an office person that can just deal with all of the mess that we make every day. Other than that, I'm trying to wrap up my fourplex project. I've got a single family wrapping up in the next day or two and really just hoping to dial in our wholesaling team. So one of my goals is right now is to hire 5 new wholesalers for us and get them all trained up to at least the level of where Mike and Shaheer are at right now. So it's exciting.
So what are your goals for the year then?
Hold on, I have them written down.
You have them written down. Awesome.
I have them written down. They're not handwritten, but they're written. Okay, so yeah, goals. I have, my first goal is to get 10 units. That means whether it's a fourplex, 2 fourplexes and a duplex, or 1 10plex, whatever. I also want 10,000 followers on Instagram. So 10,000 people can see me eating bananas. So 70 wholesales. That breaks down to just over 6 a week, or 6 a month. I'm so far at 2 this year, and it's January 7th. Let's go. We're on a good track. So, and then that road right there, that's Highway 12 in Utah. I want to run down that bad boy. It's a long highway. It's about 190 kilometers or something. I don't know if I'll run the whole thing, but I'm definitely going to run parts of it. Beautiful. One of the best runs in the world.
What are you gonna do to get that January challenge?
So I actually have a lot of focuses of what I'm gonna do to achieve the 50K. So one of the things is definitely just getting myself out there more, talking to more people, getting more realtors information, getting a lot of mortgage brokers information, just reaching out to different professionals. I actually reached out to a realtor yesterday that dealt with foreclosures, and he was like, yeah, dude, we're definitely able to help each other out at the end of the day. If you refer me to your clients, I could definitely help you out by getting you distressed properties. And we ended up basically talking yesterday, and then he was like, follow up with my assistant this morning and we'll go from there. So that's another opportunity that I just decided to call this person, and something came out of it, right? So not only that, but really just honing down consistency. Like if it even takes, like, I'm gonna go driving for dollars around the place, you know what I mean? I'm gonna look at distressed properties. I'm gonna make sure that I'm reaching out to the neighbors that have vacant properties beside them.
So you covered your goal for January. What about your
Yeah.
goals for the whole year?
So one of my biggest focuses before I actually even create those new goals is to finish the projects that I have open right now, and ultimately helping Matt and the guys to really build this business out. So we're going to try and really explode this year. We're going to try and get better at a lot of the professional development and personal development stuff. So I want to get better at speaking from stages. I want to get better at leadership. I want to get better and more tight in my real estate businesses. And then I've got a mortgage license. I'm trying to hit $5 million at least in mortgages this year. Ideally, we'll get 10, and then we'll revisit the idea of exploding into either more property or more mortgages, or hiring a full-time underwriter that will just work under me and do my mortgages for me. That's a big kind of milestone I'd like to get to as well. So it's really just honing down my focus in each of those silos.
So what are you gonna do to hit the 50K for this month?
Well, I'm already at 10, so I just need 40 more. Today's the 7th, so I got 3 weeks. I gotta make 10K a week. Or no, I gotta make like 13K a week. Damn, boy! I made 10 this week. How am I gonna do it? Dude, I have like a list of people I'm gonna call. I'm gonna be hitting up a bunch of realtors, property managers. I have past leads I'm gonna go through. Kijiji, I'm gonna rip like all the for rent people. I'm gonna hit them up. they're renting, so they must own property, so they must own more property or know people that own property. I'm just gonna hit them all up, see if they have anything to sell. And then I have a few other like leads from, we play this little game, like it's like a pickup game where if we're at a restaurant or if we're at a store or whatever, we try to find out like who owns the building, or if it's someone serving us, like if they have a landlord. So I got a few numbers like that, so I'm just gonna call those. Yeah, like 50K is happening, so.
But yeah, right now I just have to follow up with a lot of my previous leads as well. Do you know what I love? I love homeowners that I dealt with last year, and when they say, hey dude, can you call me next year? Like, this isn't the right time to do it. And they think I'm gonna forget, but I won't.
No.
I won't forget, because I have them on the Google Drive, and I never forget. So that's one of my goals too. So just making sure that I have the best possible ways to just have my vision across everything. Just make sure everyone knows who I am.
Yeah.
You know, it's not about who you know, it's about who knows you. That's how it's done. I feel like it will just be a momentum for us to go through the whole year. And that's what really creates a lot of fun in the house, where it's friendly competition as well, right? Like, we care for each other, we're a clique, so the bond is very important.
You know what drives my emotions?
Is the month done?
Huh?
Is the month done?
Shit, for you it is, boy.
Wait, so are you going to be editing this? Yeah, so this stuff's going to be going in amongst all the stuff that you guys have been vlogging. And
Okay.
we're basically going to create sort of a...
Oh, so I...
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to have to be at.
I love bananas.
So,
That was a lot better than I thought.
that wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
Now if you can convince your buddy Shaheer to do it. he was hesitant to do it too. No worries.
Do you like Peter? Oh yeah. Yeah. Getting that good. Few Peters there. Hey Peter! 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 You Peter! Nice. All right, we're ready.